How to sew Danshiki with four plintin. First, you have to fold your fabric, and you have to measure it out to mark the places where you are going to sew the plintin. You iron it to ensure that you have your gator line, and make sure it is well placed and everything is straight before you sew it. This is where you sew it straight down to the end. Depending on the size of the plintin, that will determine how wide you're going to sew your plintin. For this one, I used 2 inches. This part is the neck. Then from the neck, I gave 2 inches allowance before the plintin. The plintin is 4 inches wide. When folded, it will be 2 inches. Then in between the 2 plintin on each side, I gave 1 inch allowance. Now we're going to form the other plintin. This is where I launch it after measuring it out 4 inches. You fold it 2 inches, and make sure you have allowance in between the 2 plintin. You can give allowance of about 1 inch or 1.5, depending on the size of the plintin. On this spot, I'm going to sew the other plintin. After ironing it to ensure that the gator line is straight, then I'm going to sew it. If you wish, you can also put a hemming gum, but because of the nature of this material, I'm not putting hemming gum. The material is like net. So that is why I'm choosing not to put a hemming gum, but you can put hemming gum when you're sewing yours. You do see that the plintin, they are all equal. See, they are just on the same spot. When you fold it into 2, did you see? Yes, it's as a result of a careful calculation. See, they are just on the same spot. Though I have not marked the neck. This is where I'm going to mark the neck. The neck is just 2.5 inch wide, which is 5 inches if you spread it. Then the length of the neck, I'm going to mark it 5 inches. You know, this Danshiki doesn't have joining on the shoulder, so that is why I'm marking the neck like this. So watch the pattern I'm going to use, 5 inches length, to get the neck. Then you stretch it, make sure it's very straight. Stretch it from the back to the front before you cut it. You stretch it, open it straight, then you cut out the neck. That is the only way you're going to get it. Here we have the neck. The gator line above there is the shoulder, so the neck shouldn't fall below that shoulder, so that it doesn't lose shape from the shoulder. This aspect is the piping. So notice I cut it in a slanty format. Yes, to ensure that the piping is neat and round without any rump. You see it? So this is how you form the piping for the neck. After putting your hemming gum, then you fold it this way. If your piping is round like this without any rump, know that you are getting it right. Did you see it? No rump at all, and it is very round and neat. That is how your piping should be. If I should use this gum stay to form the placket, that the white is going to show because the material is like net. The fabric is just like net, so it won't work. It will spoil the look of the clothes. So I decided not to use that white gum stay. So here, this is how I'm going to form it to ensure that I keep everything neat. That is the placket.